So here are the ingredients that I'm taking for making this mutton curry, and it is basically a Karnataka style mutton curry. So to fry we need this onions and green chilies and some coconut. These are the coriander leaves, tomato, one full garlic peeled, and ginger. So I have taken the garlic peel as a whole because that gives more tastier. Instead of removing the outer layer, if you use it in the curry, it will be more tastier. So we have some chopped onion as well. This is for going into the gravy while frying the mutton. Then we have these are the spices that we have. This is the coriander powder, some red chili powder, some dhania powder, and this other spices are clove and cinnamon. So these are the ingredients that will go to my curry. I have this all ingredients is for a half kg mutton. I have washed the mutton thoroughly and I have kept it. Make sure I have still water here. Make sure you drain your mutton completely. That is when the taste will come out very nice. So let's proceed. So I am using this pressure cooker where I am doing this gravy. That is because you need to boil the mutton for like 4 to 5 whistles. That is when it will boil completely. I have added a bit of oil. I have used vegetable oil, just few spoons, so that to fry my onions and the green chilies. Yeah, the oil is fine, it's boiled properly. So I'm gonna add green chilies. So I'm adding the onions and the green chilies. So we need to saute the onions. You need to fry the onions till they turn a little bit of translucent. That's enough for our gravy to be making. So fry these onions. Yeah, keep it ready. The onions are done. They have turned translucent. So I'm going to remove it into a plate. The onions need to get cooled down a bit. That's why I'm transferring it to a plate. After that we will add the ingredients and we will grind them together. So I have added some more oil to fry my mutton. I think a little bit oil is fine because mutton has already some fat content in it. So even I can add one spoon of ghee in this. The taste will be very good. So let me add some ghee as well. So I'm using GRB ghee. That is one of the best ghee. So yeah, I'm adding one spoon of ghee as well. So now my oil is heated up. Let me add some chopped onions. So finely chopped onions are required for this process. So I'll be adding them. So we need to fry the onions first till they turn a little bit brown in color. My onions have turned a little brown, as you can see. At this stage we will have to add the mutton. So now I have added the mutton. So fry this mutton in oil till it turns little whitish in color. The pink color goes and turns into white color. The mutton needs to fry very well because that is when the taste will enhance of the mutton, and the masala that you add, that will get properly mixed with the mutton. So fry it properly. So let us keep the mutton frying. So we'll prepare our mixture. Now we'll take a mixture jar. Let's put the coconut that we have added, that we have grated, and I'll be adding some ginger, the garlic, little bit of coriander, and the fried onion mixture. The mutton is cooking really well. This is the time to add turmeric and a bit of salt. So I'll be using rock salt to this because that is one which gives more taste. So let me add the rock salt. So I'm adding a bit of rock salt to mutton because this is when the salt will get absorbed into mutton. Add a bit because we'll be adding some more to the curry as well. And some turmeric powder goes into my mutton. To this I'll be adding some coriander leaves as well. So this will give a lot of amazing taste to the curry that we are going to make. To this also I'm adding small tomato. Mutton curry does not require a lot of tomato, so make sure you add a small tomato and more onions. So I'm adding all the spices, little bit of turmeric, little bit of red chili powder. You can add it according to your taste. And I'm adding dhania powder. So how much ever red chili powder that you add, you should add like a double quantity of dhania powder. As much is fine. And add some cloves. We'll add some 5 to 6 cloves to this. That's enough. So we do not add cardamom to this because that makes the curry a bit sweet, and that's why I'm adding some cinnamon. So I can see this cinnamon. This much is fine. There's no need of pepper. Pepper we add for the chicken curry, not the mutton curry. So in this recipe we are not adding pepper. I'm adding a little bit of water to this mixture. Fine. Let's grind this into a smooth paste. Let's check the mutton now. So the mutton is frying very nicely. Let's give it another stir. So I think the mutton is good. So we can add the masala to it. I have now added the grounded masala into this. Let us add some water. Add water to your consistency. This mutton curry should always be watery and not very thick. So add water accordingly. This is the consistency that we have to look out for after adding water. The mutton pieces are almost like 30-40% boiled, and let's add at this stage. Let's add some salt. Let's add some salt now because we have just added some salt to the mutton and not the gravy. Fine. I have covered the lid. Let's wait for 4 to 5 whistles. After that we'll check our curry. So this is my mutton curry, and the mutton looks yummy and it's boiled properly, and yeah, the consistency is also good. So let me. So this is my gravy. So this gravy will be very nice with mudde and rice as well. So the gravy is ready.